It's never too late to be what you might have been. It's just a great quote. I like it a lot. And it was written by George Eliot. But I came to find just recently that it was likely written by somebody called Mary Ann Evans in the late 1800s. So what does that have to do with a gardening channel, Alan? Well, it's never too late to start your garden. It's never too late for your garden to be what it might have been. It's June 22nd. By the time you see this, it may be past June 22nd. And I haven't been on YouTube a lot lately. But the reason is Custom Garden Solutions has just been slammed with business. It's a good problem. And my tech company, the headset team, is also very busy. We're hiring people. I like to onboard people, get them started. Taking up so much time, and it's June 22nd. I'm in Chicago, Zone 5B, just outside Chicago, Zone 5B. And I haven't put in my irrigation yet. I haven't transplanted anything yet. I have weeds growing all along the perimeter. Luckily, the middle, I was able to cover with silage tarps, so that's ready to go. Haven't fixed some of the fencing going around the garden. I haven't done a lot, but I'm gonna start today. And I did a recent episode on a quick, effective, cheap and easy way to harden off your plants. So I do have transplants, luckily. One of my guys helped me out with that. And I just wanted to show you that it's not too late. You're gonna see in a month or so, middle of July, that this garden's gonna be thriving. I did have a couple good things happen here that I just wanna share with you. One is, when I left for Arizona last year, I had to kind of leave in a hurry. And as many of you know, I spent about 6 months in Arizona, and then we come back to Chicago. So I have all kinds of, let's check this out. I have all kinds of volunteers. When I left a bunch of tomato plants out. I kind of pulled them, but some of them had hundreds of tomatoes on them. So I have volunteers. And if you look over here, I have literally, I don't know, 20 or 30 little tiny tomato plants trying to make their way up. So I may keep some of those in place. But all's not lost. I'm going to do the best I can to get things going here. Hopefully we'll have an extended season. So while I am behind the 8-ball from the standpoint of how late it is in the season, but I do have, I don't know if you can see this, all the transplants here behind me. I do have the volunteer tomato plants. And what I'm going to do is today I'm just going to put in the irrigation and do some of the transplanting. At least I get that started. It's going to rain for the next couple days. That was the other issue. I was so busy, and when I wasn't putting in a garden for somebody or delivering compost or doing a consultation or onboarding my new hires at my headset company, it rained, you know, and it's like, oh great, Sunday. No work, I can do this, and it would like rain. So one other thing I did though, and I mentioned earlier that the silage tarps kept the middle of the garden weed free, and I had put leaves and other garden debris underneath the silage tarp, and the worms and everything ate those up, and then I added some compost, so we've really got a healthy garden soil going on here. But when I came back, check this out. If you look in this corner, this area here was exactly like that back there. I mean, this is ridiculous. Oh, not gonna touch that. So I had some right here, and I had a little piece of silage tarp hanging around. Everything under there is now dead. So that's been about 2 weeks since I put that tarp on. So just if you're not using silage tarp, it's really something that I would think about considering. Rather than pull all those weeds, I just covered up with silage tarp. The worms and the bugs just ate it up, and now it's all gone. I mentioned I use silage tarps several times. I've done several episodes. If you've got a garden of any size, even if it's a 4x8 raised bed garden, watch those episodes about silage tarps. But the silage tarps covered the entire garden in the middle over the winter, right? And so I don't have any weeds in the middle. I was able to add a little bit of compost, like I mentioned, and I do have weeds along the outside. So silage tarps will do wonders if you have a garden of any size. Even if it's a 4x8 garden, it's a raised bed, you want to use a silage tarp to stop the rain from basically and the snow in the off seasons, diluting the nutritional value of your compost or your soil that you're using. All right, so I got a lot of work to do, and I'm going to put in the drip irrigation, and I'm going to do some transplanting, and I might bring you along just for the irrigation when I turn it on and things start shooting all over the place. That's always a lot of fun. And airplane. Look, boss, the plane. A reference many of you millennials won't get. I'm Alan Schaefer with Custom Garden Solutions. Our channel is all about helping you grow herbs and vegetables and all kinds of cool garden stuff so that you can live a healthier and happier life. If you're new to the channel and you want to learn all about growing herbs and vegetables and all kinds of garden stuff, then start today by subscribing. And so you don't miss anything, hit the notification bell, because you never know what I'm going to be talking about next. Or how late in the season I'm going to be talking about it. You know? Well, you do what you can. Look, boss, the plane. Look, boss, the plane. Look, boss, the plane. So what does that have to do with a gardening channel, Alan? Oh. Not going to touch that. That's always a lot of fun.